Hey guys, Maniac here, and I'm here with some more Maniac reviews, and today for Maniac reviews, I'm gonna be reviewing The Expendables 3. Now, this movie has all your favorite MMA fighters and old worn-out action stars. It is an Oscar-winning film. Yes! Let's get on to the review. Alright, so, Expendables. First things I want to mention is I'm sorry if I look a little weird right now. For some reason my camera has decided to turn everything into an Oompa Loompa style-ish look. Why that is, I don't know. I'll have to fix it, but nonetheless, I'll suffer. It may just be for this review. I don't know why. It's like it looks really weird. The color correction is all fucking wrong with it. Anyways, and also, I've done an Expendables 2 review before, and that was a while ago. That was like first stages of the review show. The thing is, that was like episode, I think that was before episode 20. So, yeah, it was an older, way older review, and hence we have the third one to go back on. So let's start off with these characters. Holy shit, there's a giant. I have the biggest list for this one. So let's start. Oh god. Sylvester Stallone playing Barney. We have Jason Statham playing Christmas. His character's name is Christmas. Harrison Ford as drummer, the CIA operative agent guy who no one knows what the hell's going on with, and everybody's so confused about him. Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of my favorite actors of all time. I'm a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. Playing Trench. Mel Gibson as Stonebanks, the main villain. We have Wesley Snipes returning from jail in his first feature film, looking totally different, and to me he looks more I feel like he got more African American when he was in jail, because he just became more black, if that makes sense. Yeah. Playing Doc, we have Dolph Lundgren playing Gunner, Randy Gontreux as Toll Road, Terry Crews, one of my favorite black actors, playing Caesar. Sorry, that may be a bit racist. Kelsey Grammer playing Bonaparte, Glenn Powell playing Thorn, Antonio Banderas as Golgo. I don't know how the hell they pronounce his name in the movie. It was something weird. They kept making fun of it. It was one of those running gag things. Victor Orts as Mars, Rana Ruzi as Luna, the first female expendable, and I kind of like her just for the simple fact of that video that's been floating around in the internet of her talking about how much she likes Pokemon. I was like, yeah. Kellen Lutz as Smiley, and of course Jet Li as Yin Young. So as far as characters go, it is all these action characters and MMA fighters playing themselves, just changed names. That's really it. I think the only person who had a bit of dynamic that I really liked was Wesley Snipes. His character I really liked, and I also liked how in the beginning in the movie they have a scene of him breaking out of jail. Now I don't know whether they put that in to make fun of the fact that they're making this movie right after he came out of jail, or what. I found that very funny though. I was laughing my ass off in the theater. And of course, you know, you have, it's this movie full of one-liners, making fun of their old movies, with all these old kind of has-beens, I guess, and like, oh god, the characters are great, in a bad way, if that makes sense. So, let's get on to storyline. Alright, so for this movie is Mel Gibson's character Stonebanks is alive after he was supposedly killed by Sylvester Stallone's character Barney. And he's become this big weapons dealer, and now the CIA wants him. So the Expendables must come together, but then disband because Caesar gets shot. But then, after Barney saying, "I'm done with the Expendables," goes and makes a new team. And then they get captured. And then the old team has to come back together. And then somehow Harrison Ford and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jet Li just get thrown into it. For no reason. Ladies and gentlemen, Expendables 3. Yeah, so as far as storylines go, this is not a movie that you're gonna go and be like, "This is an Oscar-winning story. This is as good as Wolf of Wall Street's story." Oh. No, it's one of those movies where you're gonna go and you go, "I like seeing people get shot and blown up and see really bad, cheesy cliches in a movie." This storyline itself has so many goddamn action cliches. I'm pretty sure by this point, because I know that this is somewhat Sylvester Stallone somewhat helps make this movie, I'm pretty sure he's just like, let's just make fun of our old action movies as much as possible and just have fun making a ridiculously stupid movie. And that's what this is. So as far as storyline goes, there's really no storyline. I can't really say it's so. The other thing is, like, if I was gonna judge this movie on storyline, then the storyline is so all over the place. But I need to get into the negatives and positives because oh boy, I'm a Oompa Loompa who's ready to go. All right, negatives and positives. Now this is probably one of the only movies that has happened where the negatives and positives combine into one single factor of positives. It's a combination of negatives and positives, alright? There is nothing bad nor good about this movie. This movie is just fun to watch. This is a movie that I go out, and it's not a comedy movie, but I laugh. It's not a thriller, but I'm still sometimes on the edge of my seat because you're like, holy shit, what the hell is going on? What am I watching? And then there's also times where you're kind of, well, like, this is the thing. This is a movie where you go and you want to see people you just want to see action. That is it. You don't want to see is, for the first half of the movie, Sylvester Stallone moping around, "I need to find a young new team. For God's sakes, we don't care about your drama in your old life. Stonebanks betrayed me, and we don't care. Go kill him. Go kill his goons. That's all we want to see out of you. We don't need a 2-hour. We don't need half of the movie lovey-dovey bullshit. We want to see explosions." Now, sadly enough, they were trying to force in backstory and stuff like that to characters that you don't need to know their backstory. Like Galgo, he's like all the movie, he's the comedy relief basically, and he's like, they're like, we need to get into his story and we need to learn all about Galgo, and no one gives a crap about Galgo. He's the annoying piece of crap, and I think I know why your team left you. Sylvester Stallone, oh my god, his character is just a mess, and I don't know if that's on purpose, but throughout the whole movie, he didn't make any sense in any of his actions, and then, what are you doing, what's a Jason Statham voice? Why are you doing this? Okay, I can't do a Jason Statham voice. Why are you doing this? And don't worry, just follow my lead. It's like, justify some of your actions. For God's sakes, you're getting people killed and killing people, and you have, like, it seems like you have no reason. But, oh god, this movie, the Expendables movies are always all over the place. It's never gonna just be, like, kept together. Oh, this is such a good movie. Oh, No, it's always gonna be, first, we're somewhere, we're God knows where in America. Next, we're in frickin' Malaysia. Next, we're over here in Egypt. Next, we're flying across the planet and freaking, you know, we have to be at this area in 48 hours, and yet we basically gone around the whole, like, all of Earth in this one crappy plane, and that's, you're saying that that took you, like, in the movie span, took you, like, 8 hours? I'm sorry, but as far as I know, it does not take you to 8 hours to go around to have a world-around trip. I'm pretty sure that doesn't make any sense. But then again, half the crap that happens in this movie doesn't make any sense. But you don't care because you're watching to see people blown up, killed, shot, and one-liners that are so cheesy and bad. You put your your palm goes straight into your face, and it stays there for a solid 5 minutes. And I like this movie because of that. Now some of you are going, but you were just trashing on it. What? How do you? What? This is a fun movie. This is a movie that is fun. I had fun watching this movie because it kind of brings out an inner child inside of you. It was almost kind of like me going and seeing Pacific Rim or Godzilla. You know, you get those scenes where you're like, you get so happy because it's fun to watch. It's cool to see. Now, of course, it kind of made me sad that this movie was PG and they had dumbed down from the first movie with the horrible CGI blood and explosions. But you still had a bit of that, which made me happy. But it was just a bad movie, but it was so bad you enjoyed it. And because of this, I'm going to give this movie a 3.4 out of 5 because of the fact that, sure, it's not an Oscar-winning movie with Oscar-winning roles and Oscar-winning, you know, it's not one of those movies. It's a movie you're going to go watch and you're going to laugh at with your friends and you're going to have fun at. You're going to enjoy watching this movie for the simple fact that it's so ridiculously stupid. It's a good movie. I know for some of you this doesn't make any sense, but there's other movies that are like this. Actually, most of the action movies I watch with people like Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jason Statham, they're all kind of like that. They're all poking fun at the old action movies like Terminator, Rocky. I don't know if Rocky would be an action movie, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like the old action movies that people took seriously. And like there's even points in the movie where just like, well, this is, you know, where Sylvester Stallone's like, okay, we're gonna go in through this door, shoot up the place, and they're just like, that's your idea, haha, this ain't the 1980s. We're going to, and Sylvester Stallone's just, they make fun of the fact that they're all old and worn out, and they just kind of make fun of themselves and poke fun. It's one of those movies where you can tell the people who made it had fun making it because you are having fun watching it. So, this movie, I actually do recommend you go see this. I don't know how well it's going to do in the box office. I'll tell you what though, I was surprised when I heard that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had made like 65 million in the box office or something. That I wanted to shoot myself after I heard that because of how bad that movie is, and the other fact that I heard that they're making a second movie already, and that's already going into the production stages. Oh god, what is the movie like? I don't know who's authorizing this, but that person needs to get shot real soon. So, next week, it's either going to be 2 movies. It depends on, because I go to this theater and stuff, and it depends on whether the theater has Sin City, A Dame to Kill, or Dame to Kill, I believe. That movie I actually want to see because I like the comic books. I like the first movie, so I would love to see the second one. If they have it, I'm not sure. I think I was hearing something about it being like special stuff, or it's going to be The Game Stands Tall, another football movie, kind of like Remember the Titans, Blindside, one of those types of movies. Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't subscribe, favorite, like, and all the fun stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Whatever I make. Hopefully, I won't be an Oompa Loompa next time with an Oompa Loompa background. So thank you guys for watching. Don't subscribe, favorite, like, and all the fun stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Whatever I make. Hey, who's gonna peace out a booty boo boo.